Good day, everyone. I am Ma'am April May G. Agustin, and for today, we will be discussing another topic, which is all about magmatism. After going through this lesson, you are expected to, number one, to describe the characteristics of magma, number two, to identify the substances or elements present in magma, and number three, to explain the processes involved in the formation of magma. Do you still remember what happened to Taal volcano last January 12, 2020? Yes, you are right. This volcano, which is located at the province of Batangas, spewed ash plumes up to 9 miles into the air due to a steam-driven or phreatic eruption. According to the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, for the past 2 days, over 600 volcanic tremors have been recorded, which was an indication of continuous movement of magma or molten rocks beneath the volcano. You might be wondering how magma got inside the volcano. For this lesson, we will be discussing all about magma, its formation and composition. Before we proceed with discussing our topic for today, let us first unlock the different terms that we will encounter. Volatile. Volatile, which means it can be easily evaporated at normal temperatures. Convergent boundaries. A convergent boundary is an area on Earth where two or more lithospheric plates collide. One plate eventually slides beneath the other, causing a process known as subduction. Decompression melting. Decompression melting involves the upward movement of the Earth's mostly solid mantle. This hot material rises to an area of lower pressure through the process of convection. Flux melting. Flux melting occurs when water or carbon dioxide are added to rocks. These compounds cause the rock to melt at lower temperatures. This creates magma in places where it originally maintained a solid structure. Much like heat transfer, flux melting also occurs around the subduction zones. Subduction zone. A subduction zone is a region of the Earth's crust where tectonic plates meet. Tectonic plates are massive pieces of Earth's crust that interacts with each other. The places where these plates meet are called plate boundaries. What is magma? Magma is composed of semi-liquid hot molten rocks located beneath the Earth, specifically in the melted mantle rock and oceanic plate. This molten state, when solidified, creates igneous rocks found on the surface of the Earth. Do you know the difference between magma and lava? Magma and lava are both molten rocks. However, they differ in location. Magma is found in the magma chamber of the volcano, while lava is found on the surface of the earth once the volcano erupts. What is magmatism? Magmatism is a process under the Earth's crust where formation and movement of magma occur. So where does this formation and movement takes place? This happen in the lower part of the Earth's crust and in the upper portion of the mantle known as the asthenosphere. Let us proceed with the composition of magma. Magma is composed of the following elements: oxygen, silicon, aluminum, iron, calcium, sodium, potassium, magnesium, and other types of elements. Now try to answer this. Which of the following elements has the highest amount in magma? And which of the following elements has the lowest amount in magma? What are the top two compositions of magma? How is magma formed? The magma present in the lower crust and upper mantle of the Earth is formed or generated through the process of partial melting. In this process, different minerals in rock melt at different temperature and pressure. Another factor being considered in this process is the addition of volatile materials such as water and carbon dioxide. The diagram shows how minerals in rocks undergo partial melting. Melting in the mantle requires one of three possible events to occur: an increase in temperature, a decrease of pressure, and addition of volatiles. An increase in temperature. Conduction in mantle happens when heat is transferred from hotter molten rocks to the Earth's cold crust. This process is known as heat transfer. As magma rises, it is often hot enough to melt the rock it touches. It happens at convergent boundaries where tectonic plates are crashing together. Rocks are composed of minerals. This rock starts to melt once the temperature in the lower crust and upper mantle increases or exceeds the melting point of minerals. The temperature of mantle is around 1200 degrees Celsius. Rock minerals such as quartz and feldspar begin to partially melt at around 650 to 850 degrees Celsius. A decrease of pressure. Mantle rocks remain solid when exposed to high pressure. However, during convection, these rocks tends to go upward and the pressure is reduced. This triggers the melting of magma. This is known as decompression melting. This process occurs at the mid-ocean ridge, an underwater mountain system. Addition of volatiles. When water or carbon dioxide is added to hot rocks, flux melting occurs. The melting points of minerals within the rocks decreases. If a rock is already close to its melting point, the effect of adding these volatiles can be enough to trigger partial melting. It occurs around the subduction zones. Let us now summarize our topic for today. Magma is composed of semi-liquid hot molten rocks located beneath the Earth, specifically in the melted mantle rock and oceanic plate. When magma solidifies, it creates igneous rocks found on the surface of the Earth. Magma is found on the magma chamber of the volcano, while lava is found on the surface of the Earth once the volcano erupts. Magmatism is a process under the Earth's crust where formation and movement of magma occur. Magma is mostly composed of elements silicon and oxygen. Magma, present in the lower crust and upper mantle of the Earth, is formed or generated through the process of partial melting. Melting in the mantle requires one of the three possible events to occur: an increase in temperature, a decrease of pressure, and addition of volatiles. Conduction in mantle happens when heat is transferred from hotter molten rocks to the Earth's cold crust. This process is known as heat transfer. It happens at convergent boundaries where tectonic plates are crashing together. During convection, rocks tend to go upward and the pressure is reduced. This is known as decompression melting. This process occurs at the mid-ocean ridge, an underwater mountain system. Thank you so much for watching the presentation for today. All the ideas, the information, and the pictures used in the presentation are credits to the rightful owner.